Hey everyone, Joe here from Mainline Overland. Today in the shop we got this Bronco back for another round of upgrades. Previously we upgraded this customer with the A/B front bumper and a winch in here. So he's coming in today for an Icon spacer lift front and rear. He's also getting Icon billet upper control arms, and he's also getting some Icon tie rod end steering upgrades. Through a bunch of people's experience and trail use out there, that really seems like a big weak point on the Bronco is those factory tie rod ends. So those upgraded Icon rods are going to make a big difference there. And we were doing all these upgrades because this customer wanted to go to 37-inch tires. This is a Sasquatch model Bronco, so it does come with 35s from the factory with all the lower end gearing. So he'll be able to run the 37s no problem. We just needed to get that extra lift and change up the offset on the wheel a little bit. So here up front, we'll take a closer look at the A/B front bumper. This is my personal favorite upgrade we did on our truck. I think it totally transforms the look of the vehicle. One thing we really love about A/B is they're actually one of the only bumper brands out there that do a bunch of crash testing, make sure the airbags kind of work from factory. And that's kind of the major thing that sets A/B apart from the rest of the competition. When you install this bumper, you're removing the factory crush cans. A/B actually engineers their brackets to kind of have that same function as a factory front crush zone. So on low speed impacts on the trail, say you bump a tree, bump a rock, that impact's not getting directly transferred to those airbag sensors. So you do have a little bit of give out on the trail. So if you do end up bumping something, you're not going to set all your airbags off on your vehicle, which is a really nice peace of mind. Some other great features of this bumper, they have integrated parking sensors, integrated radar cruise. There's already pre-drilled mounts up here for light mounts. You're easily able to fit a winch in there. It's got integrated recovery points. It's got integrated fog lights. We upgraded this customer to the Baja Designs fog light here. It's also got integrated turn signals. And it's finished in this really nice kind of texture black finish. I've seen these bumpers be in car crashes and they barely look like they even got touched. And then you take a look at the other car and they're really mangled. So it's really a nice peace of mind thing, really transforming the look, and I think it's a must-have upgrade. Let's dive in and take a closer look at all these Icon suspension upgrades. So starting off up top, we can see the suspension spacer up here. So that's actually what's giving us the extra lift on this kit. And these are the super sexy billet upper control arms by Icon. Icon makes some of our favorite upper control arms out there on the market, especially on the East Coast. So these billet upper control arms are actually milled out of one solid piece of aluminum, and then on both ends they're fully adjustable, which we really like to see. Allows us to play around with the alignment a little bit more, get a really good on-road driving feel, and also get great off-road performance. And then down below, you can take a look at Icon's beefier tie rod ends. So like I said earlier, on the Broncos, especially when you're lifting them, putting them on bigger tires, those factory tie rods are really a weak point of this vehicle. I've seen multiple pictures of Broncos out there with their wheels kind of turned toward each other or opposite away from each other. And that's because they're breaking the tie rod. So Icon now sells this upgraded tie rod kit, adds a lot of beefiness to the suspension here. You're gonna have a lot less to worry about out on the trail running 37s. So taking a look at the wheel and tire setup, this is why we did all those other upgrades, and that's because the customer wanted to fit 37s. So we have a BFG KO2 and a 37 by 12.5 fitment. And this 37 is wrapped around a Method 703 in anthracite color. I think this is a great color combo with the bright orange truck. And this 37 just really transforms the look of this truck. I think it looks killer. And I'm also a big fan of the 703 wheel, so great choice on our customer there. Being on 37s really opens up the kind of trails you're able to run. When we first got our Bronco, that was the first thing we wanted to do, was get it on 37s. We wanted to be able to run those black, tougher trails, keep up with the Jeeps out there, and switching out those 2 extra inches in tire, you're basically gaining another inch of ground clearance underneath. And it really lets you scoot over those bigger boulders. It also fills those big holes out there off-road. So if you're really wanting to wheel your Bronco, we'd highly recommend going to 37s. It doesn't take a lot of work to do. The factory gearing and everything is set up to handle it. The 2.7 motor with the 10-speed, you really don't feel much of a difference in drivability. So yeah, if you're looking to hit those harder trails, keep up with the fully built Jeeps, 37 is our #1 upgrade for you to do on a Bronco. So if you want to get your Ford Bronco ready to hit the tougher trails, feel free to give us a call here at Mainline Overland. We'll link all the products we use on this build down below, and we hope to see you on the trail.